On today's podcast, we're going to discuss double and triple checking safety. So stay tuned.
Welcome to Warehouse Safety Tips. If you're a seasoned vodcast viewer, this vodcast is going to be different from most that you watch. It's based around exactly what the name implies, warehouse safety tips. And since the people in this industry are busy, we know that time is money, so each episode will be as short and to the point as possible. And now, with all that out of the way, let's get to the vodcast.
As mentioned on last week's podcast, our village is having fiber optic cable buried and has cut wires all over the place while doing it. I know this personally because they cut our internet cable while working in our yard. Right after posting that podcast, I was on the Safety Pro podcast with Blaine J. Hoffman. One of the things we discussed was call811.com. That's the know what's below, call before you dig hotline. Now that service only covers public utilities, not private utilities or things you've put underground, such as an electric fence for your pets or irrigation pipes. People digging are supposed to ask about these items before digging in your yard. In addition, what if a pipe or line was missed by those called to mark them? A cut internet cable is an inconvenience, but a cut gas line or electric line could result in death. When it comes to safety, you can't assume. You have to double and triple check it to assure you're keeping yourself and those around you safe. It might take some extra time, but doing so might mean the difference between having the time to double and triple check or rolling the dice. When you choose safety, the house almost always wins. We look forward to seeing you next week for another Warehouse Safety Tips. Until then, have a great week and stay safe.
Before moving on, here's a word from one of our sponsors. If you've ever been to or worked in a warehouse, you know just how important safety is to both management and staff. It's almost impossible to go 10 steps without seeing safety tape, angles, signs, and/or safety products. It's these items that show us how to be safe and avoid danger in the workplace. And if you're looking for the best products to make this happen, look no further than Mighty Line. Mighty Line floor signs and floor markings offer the best industrial products out there. We're proud to have Mighty Line as the official floor sign and floor marking company for the Warehouse Safety Tips podcast and site. Go to mightylinetape.com/safety tips to request a sample pack of their incredible safety signs and floor markings. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Warehouse Safety Tips. If you visit warehousesafetytips.com, you'll find the show notes for this episode and access to all of our blog posts, previous podcasts, advertiser information, and much more. Thank you for listening to Warehouse Safety Tips and have a safe day.